Right now at 5, cleaning up after the winter storm. Tonight, we're speaking with Onalaska's Director of Public Works on how it all went and preparations for the next storm.
And informing students on the responsibility of being a police officer.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The Coulee region just endured its first winter storm, and today snowplows are still cleaning up the mess that it left. News
8 Now's Jeremy Wall is live from the Onalaska Department of Public Works with how the cleanup effort is going. Jeremy.
Ken, yesterday the Onalaska Department of Public Works had their trucks out on the roads clearing them up during the latest snowstorm. And today they returned to the roads to get whatever they couldn't get during yesterday's storm. Public Works Director Jared Holter says yesterday's cleanup was a success. Crews started early in the morning, making sure roads were cleared for school drop-off, resuming cleanup again this morning at 3. Holter says preparation is key to success, especially during winter storms.
We are constantly all year long either specifying equipment, purchasing equipment, making sure things are up to speed and running properly, making salt brine, getting equipment loaded and ready so it can go right out the door as the event happens.
The Department of Public Works says they are already prepared for the next storm with trucks already loaded with salt to prevent any unfortunate situations. Now, I reached out to La Crosse Street Superintendent Ryan Rasmussen to find out how they're preparing for any upcoming storms and how the cleanup went for them. Unfortunately, I haven't heard back from him. Live in Onalaska, Jeremy Wall, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Onalaska, La Crosse, and the surrounding areas say they will be monitoring the future storms and are ready for the next snowfall. Well, speaking of that, we had a relief today. No snowfall today, but that doesn't mean there's not more coming.
That's right.
Well, we got a little bit this evening that could cause some impacts, and some of these minor events do cause more impacts because people just kind of lose focus on it. So right now we do have a special weather statement. That's kind of what you want to indicate. We're not quite up to advisory level, but that's for some of the southern counties. That's where we could pick up a little bit more snow with this system moving through. Everyone's going to see a little bit of this right now. Eau Claire saw light snow on and off. Visibility still 4 to 5 miles, so the road situation is still good, but we may see that pick up a little bit. Overall, you can look at out there in Lake Howley, they've had the snow continuing. There's a little bit of a band right there right now falling, and the big picture shows you there's that band up to the north. To the south, there's more activity pushing up towards southern Wisconsin and northeast Iowa, and that's where that special weather statement is because that's where the rate could get a little bit higher down there. But for right now, just a little flurries around Dubuque up to Prairie du Chien. As we time it out, you can kind of see as we go through the evening, that band up to the north begins to weaken, and then we see a huge area begin to expand south of La Crosse. So La Crosse may be in between this stuff, and then you can see some darker blues start showing up. So that's when the rate could get a little higher down there between about 7 to 9, and then we'll start things begin to wrap up. Once we get past about 10 to 11, the light snow will come to an end. The good news with this event, the winds are light. We're not going to be dealing with any winds, but we have a system that we do have an alert day, and I'll go more onto that for Thursday night and Friday and Saturday, and that definitely pose watching because we're looking at snow, wind, and then much colder temperatures. This could be more of a doozy of a storm coming for us.
Oh boy.
Okay. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Greg. $22.9 million. That's how much La Crosse County received from the American Rescue and Infrastructure Act. Today, the La Crosse Area League of Women Voters held a lunch and learn to review how that money was spent. Some of the largest chunks of money went to a Southside assisted living facility and homeless housing. $12 million, about half of the fund, went to completely transform the Hillview Terrace assisted living facility. The next largest chunk was $3 million that went towards homeless housing. We spoke with the chair of the La Crosse County Board on how this money will help the homeless.
We entered an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, with Catholic Charities and Coulee Cap, and they are administering this money. They are buying properties to place homeless families into the properties for up to 2 years and helping them then get into permanent housing.
Some other things the money supported were stormwater infrastructure, neighborhood revitalization, and solar power for county buildings.
Yesterday was Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, allowing folks to thank officers for the sacrifices that they make on a daily basis.
Today, officers stopped by the Crucifixion Elementary School in La Crescent so students could get a better understanding of what police officers do. News 8 Now's Michael Germain joins us live in the studio with more. Good evening, Michael.
Ken and Emily, Sergeant Michael Ernster with the La Crescent Police Department says days like these are why he appreciates his job so much.
This is a great community, great environment. We're here just to talk about what police officers do.
For students at Crucifixion School in La Crescent, today was not your typical Wednesday morning. Students got the opportunity to learn about what police officers do to keep the community safe and what they should do if they find themselves in a dangerous situation.
The sheriff actually brought in his canine dog, and it was really cool. His name's Brutus. He's really cute.
Brutus the canine dog was born in Slovakia and then brought into the United States. A year ago, Brutus attended a 14-week program where he was taught a variety of skill sets, such as finding narcotics, tracking, and apprehension.
But his breed in general, being a German Shepherd, Dutch Shepherd mix, there's natural protectors, and there's very smart dogs. He's still just a dog at the end of the day. He can come into schools, he can let the kids pet him, but there's also a business side to him if need be.
Helping build relationships that go far beyond the classroom.
When I can be out in the community and I see these guys at the grocery store, whether I'm working or not working at the park, and they know who I am and waving, that means they feel comfortable talking to me, and that if they've got questions or need something down the road, that they know that I'm on their side, and if they need me, I'm there for them.
Making the students comfortable in the presence of other police officers.
Well, they need to know that in a stressful situation, that we are there as their friend. We are there as their family.
Now, one officer says that it is important to bring the canine to schools to curb the perception that these dogs are not always as aggressive as people can think. Ken and Emily.
All right, Michael Germain live in studio. Thank you, Michael. In the meantime, the La Crosse County Sheriff's Office and La Crosse County Crisis is teaming up with La Crosse City Police to provide a crisis intervention partners training. It's a two-day training focusing on those with mental illnesses and how to approach an individual in a crisis properly. Nonverbal skills are also a topic at hand, so crisis situations can be de-escalated. Officials used an interactive hearing voices simulation to replicate what someone with mental illness could be battling and build empathy. Captain Avery Schott explains why these 2 days are crucial for the community.
It gives us an opportunity to take information and knowledge that we have and to share it with our partners, to share it with our stakeholders, so that we together are supporting and helping community members and those in our community living with mental illness.
Now, today was the last day of this training, but if you believe you are suffering from some sort of mental illness, you can simply dial 211 to receive assistance. We'll have more on this story coming up at 10.
The Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge is celebrating 100 years. The refuge was created after a law was passed in 1924 to authorize the acquisition of the land. Since then, it's ensured the preservation of the Mississippi River and its wildlife residents. Today, the Friends of Pool 7 and 8, which lie in the River Refuge, kicked off the anniversary celebrations with a proclamation signing.
We're kicking it off with proclamations. We're asking townships, cities, conservation group, any group that interacts with the refuge to sign a proclamation saying they're supportive and proud that we have this wonderful refuge.
Lammer says the next part of the celebration will be at the Pump House. An impersonator of Will Dilg, who was a key figure in getting the law passed, will be performing there in February.
House Republicans say the crisis along the U.S.-Mexico border is enough to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas.
We'll go to Capitol Hill as Democrats call the hearing a political stunt.
Park Bank is working in your best interest, and we have something interesting for you.
There's a lot of interest in our money market accounts at 2.19 annual percentage yield.
Interested? Contact us at Park Bank, member FDIC.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day.
All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners.
Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
It's the January clearance event at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Big savings on some of the best brands in furniture. We're clearing our showrooms to make way for fresh new introductions with hundreds of items reduced to their lowest prices ever. Dining rooms and bedrooms from Daniel's Amish and Canal Dover. Sofas and sectionals from Flex Steel and Smith Brothers. And dining by Canadel. Plus the area's best selection of top grain leather from Stressless, Palliser, and Lazy Boy. It's happening now during the January clearance event at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Morgan Farmer at Park Bank enjoys working with new and existing business owners to ensure their success. And he also enjoys other things. Visit Morgan to talk about your small business and other things.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
House Republicans held the first impeachment hearing for Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas today.
They accuse him of opening the border, making the country less safe. Democrats say Republicans are using the impeachment hearing to attack the Biden administration's border policies, which Mayorkas is in charge of. Republicans say Mayorkas has neglected his duties.
Secretary Mayorkas has brazenly refused to enforce the laws passed by Congress and enacted policies that knowingly make our country less safe.
In the history of the country, only one secretary has ever been impeached. A constitutional expert testified in the hearing that the high crimes and misdemeanors bar needed to impeach Secretary Mayorkas has not been met. Even if the House does impeach Mayorkas, Democrats in the Senate would be unlikely to convict him.
Well, there were some fireworks on Capitol Hill today after Hunter Biden made a surprise appearance at a hearing of the House Oversight Committee as it weighed whether or not to hold the president's son in contempt of Congress. The Oversight Committee is one of two committees moving forward with contempt charges against Hunter Biden for refusing to comply with a congressional subpoena to testify behind closed doors. But Democrats pointed out that the president's son has repeatedly said he is willing to testify in public. The committees want Hunter Biden's testimony as part of an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. The months-long investigation has not found direct evidence of wrongdoing by the president, but Republicans continue to press their case.
Our investigation has produced significant evidence suggesting President Biden knew of, participated in, and benefited from his family's cashing in on the Biden name.
GOP lawmakers blasted the president's son's appearance as theater. Democrats countered that several Republicans ignored subpoenas from the January 6th House Select Committee. Hunter Biden walked out of the hearing just as Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene began to speak. She had displayed explicit photos of him during a committee meeting last summer.
Coming up, two blockbusters are going head-to-head once again.
The nominees for this year's Screen Actor Guild Awards.
And we got snow coming up this evening, but a big major winter storm is going to hit Friday through Saturday. And this includes wind, a lot of snow, and definitely more colder temperatures, including wind chill. I'll break all that down and when to expect it. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Ashley's New Year's sale is extended. It's your last chance to shop Hot Buys for every room of your home. And right now you can shop new collections with 0% interest through January 2029 in-store only. Celebrate and save today. Only at Ashley.
Hey man, thanks for holding my beer.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks guys. I'll be here all night. See that?
What?
Hey, what's up? Not much.
I'm gonna need another beer. I swear, you're everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you equipped with quality tools and project supplies because we get you. Whether you're a hardworking pro or an ambitious DIYer, we get you what you need to get the job done. Right now, save on 80-piece Milwaukee bit sets, $24.99. This Craftsman propane heater, only $89.99. Plus, trade in any used power or hand tool for exclusive trade-in savings on select DeWalt tools and accessories. We get you what you need because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Has your pet been diagnosed with a luxating patella or floating kneecap? Forget the inconvenience of travel and expense to a university. Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen specializes in using both tibial tuberosity transpositions and block trochleoplasties to safely repair your pet's injury. Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics today.
News 8 Now presents Center Stage, powered by Maury's. Now, what we want to talk to everybody about is the Center Stage program.
Maury's is proud to partner up and really support nonprofits in our community.
A lot of these places don't have a budget to advertise with. So Maury's stepped out and said, we're going to donate this time and we're going to let the community know.
We have 7 great stores that are participating, which is all in the Cooley region. So there's a lot of opportunity to help these nonprofits.
And we'll see you on the next Center Stage, brought to you by Maury's.
Ashley's New Year's mattress sale is extended with 0% interest through January 2029 on in-store mattress purchases. Get 50% off select Sealy mattresses or 25% off select Ashley sleep mattresses. Only at Ashley.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, the nominations are out for this year's Screen Actors Guild Awards, which honors the best performances in movies and television. And once again, Barbie and Oppenheimer going up against each other.
They are both nominated for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture, along with American Fiction and The Color Purple and Killers of the Flower Moon.
On the television side, nominees for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy Series are Abbott Elementary, Barry, The Bear, Only Murders in the Building, and Ted Lasso.
For a drama series, the nominees are The Crown, The Gilded Age, The Last of Us, The Morning Show, and Succession. And I think we both will agree that we would like The Crown to win.
I think
in that
so.
category.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. There are a few on there that I haven't gotten to quite yet, but absolutely have on my list.
The Bear is definitely going to win also, whatever it's nominated for. That's what I think.
Yeah,
have you seen that one yet?
I haven't seen it yet, but again, on my list.
And Succession, right?
Yes,
yeah, all right.
so much to catch up
on. All right,
on.
well, speaking of weather, let's go to Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, we do have that the snow going on this evening, something to keep in mind of for your evening community activities. This could cause some issues too. Right now the band is up and near just south of Eau Claire. Most of it's light, but there's a little bit more that's going down to maybe 3 to 4 miles. We haven't seen anything yet further south, but for Crawford County, areas to the west of the river there, that's where there could see a little bit more in the way of snowfall tonight because of that wave coming up. Right here you can see it rotating around. There's a weak low right there. The system to the west, that's the one that's going for Friday through Saturday. It's just beginning to push out of the Great Basin into the Rockies. Overall tonight we're going to expect that band to push east by about 10 to 11. So snowfall then will be continue. But you can see a little bit heavier down towards Boswell up to those areas. That's why there's a special weather statement. They could see a couple inches, maybe 3 to 4 depending on location. Otherwise the rest of the night should be fairly dry and quiet as we wake up. Temperatures generally in the middle 20s for most locations. And for out tomorrow, we might even see a few peaks of the sun, but it should be dry and it should be fairly quiet. Temperatures not moving much, mid-20s for probably highs. And then the system begins to approach the first wave. This is going to come kind of in 2 pieces. They'll begin to approach the area not till Thursday evening. We may start seeing snow begin to spread across the area by maybe about 8 to 9. That'll be snow will begin to pick up, as you can see, as we get closer to midnight. The winds, although remaining somewhat light, they will start increasing Thursday night, but that won't be the main story. You'll wake up to a snowfall for your Friday morning commute. For tonight, once again, the snowfall 2 to 4 as you go a little bit farther south. Most areas generally 1 to maybe 2, depending on how things play out. This will accumulate on the roads, but there is no wind with it, so that's the good story. And we talked about that storm coming. The alert day is out for that. Snow, but especially pay attention to the blowing and drifting snow. That could be the main hazard, and that could linger beyond when we have snow. Winter storm watches are out for that reason, for the same time frame due to that. If we look out that track of that storm, this first band that I showed you begins to approach Friday. We might see a brief break Friday morning before this system really deepens and pushes a whole nother area overhead by the time we get to Friday afternoon. Then the snow definitely will pick up. So the moderate to heavy snow rate will be more probably Friday, maybe Friday afternoon, Friday evening. And then as we go through Friday night, that's when the winds begin to pick up, as you can see. As we continue to go on throughout the time frame of this, by Saturday morning, a lot of the snow would begin to taper off, but the wind will still be there. So that's why drifting could definitely be a problem through Saturday. It could even extend till Sunday because the winds are not going to really let up. So you could see snow on the roads all the way through Sunday. The one noticing, look at the temperatures here, that is apparent or wind chill. Through Saturday, they're going to start falling. We're going to be below zero for wind chills probably Saturday at some point for areas going in Saturday night into Sunday. So that's the other story with this, is along with the wind, the blowing and drifting snow Saturday into Sunday is going to be the dangerous wind chills that are going to develop too. And once again, that could continue all the way through Monday as the system begins to wrap up. Snow amounts were kind of in that 6 to 11 range for a lot of areas. If you look at the greater probability of 12 inches through Saturday morning, it's really focused just south of the area, but we're not far off. We're about 50% for greater than 12 inches. So there's a lot of variability with this, but don't focus once again on the snow amount. It's going to be the wind combination that's going to create low visibility, maybe some localized blizzard conditions with this. We'll wait and see on that. So focus more on that, so much the snow amount. That could change, but it doesn't take much snow on the ground to actually get you the problems that we're dealing with. Otherwise, you see the alert days there. Once we get past that, it is just cold and quiet next week. Once again, we could see low temperatures coming Sunday and Monday morning in the teens below zero, maybe 20 below zero, depending on location, and a lot of areas will struggle to get to zero those 2 days. So if you're traveling Friday, Saturday, even into Sunday, just prepare for a lot of issues, cold temps. Of course, if you're out and about, winter survival things are good to have in a car with these type of temperatures, so something to keep in mind of.
For sure. Thank you, Greg.
All right, when we come back, he didn't want to be in the doghouse any longer.
The video of a pup escaping his kennel for some dinner and who he wanted to bring along with him.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.79 per pound or 85% lean for $4.49 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Who wants free furniture? This month only, one lucky Wesco shopper will have their entire furniture order refunded. That's right, get your entire furniture order refunded. Will it be you? Plus, everyone gets up to 20% off in select departments store-wide. Did I mention free furniture? This month only, one lucky Wesco shopper will have their entire furniture order refunded. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tavin Payton sent you.
Ever wonder why most window replacements fail? It's the installation process. Hi, I'm Steve from Clear Choice. Many companies rush through installations using the caulk and walk methods. They pop the old windows out, slap the new ones in, add a few screws and smears of caulk, then hurry on to the next job. Your window ends up barely hanging on. At Clear Choice, our Weather Guardian installation process ensures your windows are secure and airtight. Don't compromise on quality. Choose Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions for windows that stand the test of time.
If you want the best dental care ever, come to Grand River Dental. They will take care of you. They put you in control of your own treatment. It was like over and done with in a short amount of time. You'll walk out of here feeling great and probably wanting more work done because they do such an awesome job. I mean, look at how pretty these look. It'll change your life.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see me. Come down for a free consultation.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our winter freezer filler bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
Join the conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A husky at an Arizona shelter had enough of the doghouse.
He escaped his kennel and tried to bring his fellow canine inmates along. You can see him scrabbling at the latches in the video, trying in vain to bust out his friends over at Lost Our Home Pet Rescue out in Tempe, Arizona.
The shelter's director still doesn't know how the dog got out of his kennel, but once he did, King the Husky was caught on surveillance cameras opening doors with his paws.
And once the motion detection system alerted the shelter of the breakout, the police were called and greeted by the friendly tail-wagging escapee, who was eventually, of course, escorted back to his kennel.
The responding officer helped King make a clean getaway. He picked items off the floor, swept the office, used a rag to mop up water, even moved the filing cabinet to clean behind it.
Oh yeah, King left a little bit of a mess in his wake.
Aw, he just wants a backyard. Someone adopt him
think so.
and adopt his friend that he was trying to rescue also.
Yes, absolutely. Man, those Huskies, though, those are intelligent dogs, a lot of energy as well.
And big.
Yes.
Very big.
I had a friend around high school. They kept a new one outside, and the height of the fence that they kept him, because it has the ability to jump so high with its energy, incredible stuff.
Yeah, incredible looking dog too. That coat is lovely.
Beautiful.
All right, we'll have one more check on your forecast when we return.
Ring in the new year with Home Furniture's New Year's sale. Get up to an extra 10% off sale prices. This queen bedroom suite is just $18.99, and this table and bar stools only $14.99. Plus, pay no interest for 1 year during the New Year's sale at Home Furniture.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. Starting wage for laborers up to $18 per hour with a $2,500 hiring bonus. No experience but a great attitude? Then apply today. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
We're starting the new year with our biggest sale of the year at Interior Designs Holman. All our carpets are on sale, so you'll save money and get more for free. Free measuring and estimating at your home. Free furniture moving, even that heavy couch and king-size bed. Free removal of your old carpet and padding, and we'll recycle it. Free life of carpet labor warranty for as long as you own the carpet. All at the lowest prices of the year and 12 months no interest financing. Save money and get more for free during the biggest carpet sale of the year going on now at Interior Designs Holman.
Dad always said I was special, that I would do something big someday. But for a while, we were just worried about getting to tomorrow. At UW Health, we found the team that made it their mission. Not just to get me through the day, but to give me a new life and a new kidney. Now, my future is infinite. UW Health. Remarkable.
It really ruined everything. I should have done something sooner.
Everybody hopes that this won't be a big problem. Unfortunately, basement water, it always gets worse. Don't worry, we got this.
Great. Well, let's stop it from getting in.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
During the New Year's mattress sale at Home Sleep Express, get 3-year interest-free financing on Tempur-Pedic mattresses, plus a $300 shopping card, free white glove delivery, and a 120-night guarantee. Get Tempur-Pedic mattresses during the New Year's sale at Home Sleep Express.
All right, we have that light snow that's beginning to push up towards Eau Claire. Still that area. We're going to expect more as you go further south. So far, the road conditions are good, but we could see some issues going on, especially towards Crawford County and those areas overnight. We do have the alert day, but that's for the system beginning tomorrow night. Snow, blowing snow, hazard conditions. It is going to be a bad storm, hopefully. I mean, not hopefully, but hopefully we'll know about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get some good snow for it.
All right, we'll see you at 6.